Okay, so the first thing we want to do is you want to take your steering column and you want to put it as far down as you can by pulling this lever and pulling it down. The second thing we want to do is apply our emergency brake. Okay, we want to turn the ignition switch to the on position. You do not need to start the vehicle at this time. Put the gear selector down into first. That gives us the room to remove the bezel. Now what we do is we gently grab the bezel and pull back until it unsnaps, just like that. Then run our finger along the edges and just pull gently back all the way around to the center right here. Once they've all popped, you take this lever again, pull this down just a little bit, and with one hand, pull back and lift up. Now we have access to our instrument panel cluster. There's 4 screws fastening the instrument panel cluster, which is where we need the extension and the socket. So what we'll do is we'll just remove these really fast. Okay. Okay, so we set those aside. That's what they look like, 4 7mm screws. Okay, and then we reach in and we gently grab the instrument panel cluster and we slide it out. There's a little blue tab right here and a gray tab on top, and you squeeze those together. You'll hear a click. Gently pull out, and the instrument panel cluster is removed. Very simple. And now all you would do is you would package it and send it to us. We'll rebuild it and send it right back. Okay, now we're going to reinstall these instrument panel clusters. So we take our new cluster, or remanufactured cluster by Absolute Automotive preferably. All we do is we plug it in. The key can be on in this. It does not affect it at all. And we plug it in until it clips. Okay, and we just put it in, slide it into place. There's a groove on each, on the left side and the right side. You just got to make sure that this groove right here, and there's a similar one on the right side, slides into place, lines up your bolt holes. So now all we do is we take the screws and just screw them in nice and snug. Doesn't need to be very tight. Okay, now we take our bezel and we just slide it down into this pocket right here. We take this and flip it down. While we're holding it down, you just gently press right here and pop it into place. Okay, you can release this now. There's a stud right here that slides into this hole, and one on the other end that slides into that hole. Once those 2 holes are lined up, you just push it all the way around until it snaps into place, and you are done. You are ready to go. Put it back into park, try out your new cluster and make sure everything works, and you're good to go. I hope this helped, and if you have any questions, look us up on gminstrumentcluster.com. Thanks.